What's going on, everybody? So I'm making this video for my friend Estrella, and what we're going to start with, because I actually was sharing my brushes with her for Procreate, what we're going to start with is my Google Drive, because this is where I store everything. Here we go. So these are all of the brushes that I currently use, and I'm going to import a photo. So she was asking me, what are these images for? What are the stamps for? So we're going to start with images. I'm going to start here with the Max U. And I discovered these brushes from Procreate when they retweeted someone who, I want to say a couple of years, was making some amazing, watercolor pack. And I enjoyed using the brushes. And I actually just learned that you can blend the brushes. And I love that. So let's go ahead and start. I'm going to go ahead and open in. And it's preparing to export. And I'm going to select Procreate. So it's sending it to Procreate. I don't think it opens the app 100%, but that's okay. So here's Procreate. It says it's importing. So when you're importing an image, like a canvas, so to speak, and in this case, a watercolor canvas, this is how you import it. Layers are important, so I don't want to actually draw on the canvas. I want to start with the layer. And if I was going to sketch something, I'm going to use a pencil. And in this case, let's go to... No. Okay, so I want to go to the Max Pack. I've already imported these brushes. But I want to go to... You know what? We'll just go to sketching. We'll make it easy. I'm going to use a Procreate pencil just for starters. So I want to start, drawing something here. Actually, I always do calla lilies. I have no idea why. That's the first thing I always want to draw, but I love calla lilies. Something to that nature, right? And so we want the leaf to look realistic when we actually do it. My drawings aren't on point right now, but that's okay. You get the idea. And that's just a rough sketch, right? So that's the importance of layers. And I can always turn that layer off. But we're going to go ahead and show you how to import brushes. Because that's what her question was. How do I do all of this? So these are erasers. These are smudge brushes. But these are the brushes, the actual watercolor brushes. And yes, I do have everything already imported. But that's okay. I'm going to show you how to do it. So it says preparing to export. It does take a moment. If you hear me moving around, it's because I'm trying to get comfortable in my chair. But it's going to take a moment. It's preparing. It's a pretty big file. And I have it stored in the cloud for convenience of using my iPad. And I am currently running this on an iPad Pro, not the newer version. You know, keeping up with Apple is like keeping up with the Joneses. I use it for what I need, and at some point, when this no longer is usable, which it will be for a good while, unless it dies on me, then I will replace it, because Apple products are very costly. But I have to say, for this Procreate app, it is a very wonderful app to use. I actually enjoy using my Apple Pencil to draw. And so I think this is a very wonderful app for artists. I do it for doodling. I know everybody is different, and it still says preparing to export, so it's going to take a while. But I do. I enjoy it for doodling. Every now and then I get a little creative bug, not just from photography, but when I feel like I want to do something different or draw, I'll come into Procreate. I did use a few other apps. I think I still have them on my iPad. I'm just waiting for this to finish preparing to export, so as soon as we get to that, I will be able to show you how to import the brush. It's downloading everything right now. And even doing the other watercolor pack I recently acquired. Same thing. It's a very big file. So it takes time. But once it's done downloading, we can import it and open it into Procreate. There we go. So now that it's there, we're going to go select Procreate. I've already tapped on Procreate, just so you know. I know it doesn't show you me tapping on things, but that's what I did. So once I do that, it's going to appear sometimes under imported. And if it's not under imported, it will more than likely show at the top. Now these are the ones that are not blended, which is fine because I actually blended all of my other ones right here. But let me show you what these brushes do. All right, let's go to detail opaque, and I want to do, you know what? I kind of liked the idea of it having like purple. I was playing around the other night. Oh, this is a blended brush? Oh, neato. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Here we go. So a blended, are we in a different layer? Oh, yeah, we are. I have to show the layer. Duh, Victoria. Okay. So in order to, okay, first of all, there we go. So that's how this brush operates. And you can very faintly see the white in here. You can go to the brush if you wanted to make sure that it is blending the colors. Oh, it wasn't. So in this case, if you ever wanted to do it, you can do color tilt. You can do secondary color. You don't want to do it on everything, but I usually do it on the last two. But if you do blend it, check that out. Pretty neat, huh? Pretty cool effect. And the only reason I'm showing you this is because I recently discovered they had blended brushes, which I think is amazing. Really amazing. Although I kind of want to have one set where one is blended and one that isn't. So that way if I wanted to do just a solid color, I could. But my blended brushes are actually under this one right here. So let's say I wanted to do something flat. And so this one is the one that's going to be, this is the base, right? And this is going to be the color that's on top. So if I wanted to, for example, do a leaf, maybe I should make my brush bigger. You may not see it, but if we zoom in, actually, you know what? Maybe you can. So we're going to see how it starts light and then it gets to, it starts dark and then it gets light. That's one example of how the brush works. I think I have another one. Let's try. Okay, good. Yeah, okay, so let's do it this way. And if you look towards the end there, you can see the light color. I'm basically trying to show you like when you angle your brush, how the color shows up too. So that's blending. Okay, so let's get back to doing imports. I have mine stored on my Google Drive. So this is a brush I recently bought. And if I were to come here and I wanted to see the paper textures, same thing. I can go ahead and select open in. And this will open up a brand new gallery photo for me. I'm going to select Procreate. And then I'm going to switch back to my app. It's importing the photo right now. I'm going to go to Gallery. And what I just imported is a new canvas. Ooh, this one's pretty. So I have not played with any of this. Now, do I need the background layer because I have the canvas? Honestly, no. But there's a couple of features you can do. Like, let's just say I wanted to work on, I'm going to go back to my sketching, Procreate pencil, select done. I'm going to select gray because, you know, it's sketching. So let's go to, wait, what layer am I on? Okay, I'm on the first layer. So let's go to Canvas. I want to go to Drawing Guide. I want to edit the Drawing Guide. And I want to do symmetry. So if I wanted to switch something horizontal and write something like, I don't know. Oh, wait, yeah, I forgot. I guess if I was working on some kind of painting where I needed a reflection on the bottom, I could do that. But in this case, I was attempting to do something like a horse. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay, so let's see how good I am at doing this on the fly. So here's, you know, here's the rounded bit. You're seeing me draw this real time and it's not my best work, but you know, practice makes perfect. It'll probably take me some time to get used to drawing horses. I think I made the eyeballs too big. Oh yeah, I forgot I have watercolor erasers, but I want to use a regular eraser. Drawing. No. We'll just go with a brush pen. Done. Eraser. So we'll just start there. It takes a moment to erase that. I feel like I made the eyes too big. But that's okay. Okay, so now I'm going back to my brush. And then we're gonna, I feel like this is a skeleton of a horse right now. We're gonna go to the ears. But it's not my bet. Oh, that, I mean, that could be the neck, but I feel like the snout needs to be wider. Anyway, you get the idea. It's basically doing symmetry, so it can help you if you're trying to do something as far as like a vertical drawing or whatever. And like I said, I doodle. I'm not an artist. This is just something I do to pass time. It's fun for me. But these are things that are little helpful tips. Let's just say I wanted to do, I'm going to turn this layer off real quick here. And I like this other feature that there's on here, symmetry. Here we go, options, radial. Okay, so radial, you can do rotation, symmetry. Radial is pretty cool, especially if you already have a template to do like a mandala or something. So you could go essentially like that. Oh wait, I keep forgetting. I need to select done and then do it. But you could do something to this. Oh, come on. No. Did I do it under the wrong layer? Okay, hold on. Edit drawing guide, symmetry, options. Maybe it was radial? Okay. Let's try it. There we go. Okay, yeah, it was radial. I had to remember what it was. So say you wanted to do something really pretty, right? It is not my best work. You know what? I want to use a pen. I don't know. Actually, you know what? I think I do have something under sketching. Is it the golden one? No. Did I accidentally delete my pen? I did. Oh well. You know what? We'll just go with this and make the brush bigger. Okay. But you get the idea what it's capable of doing, right? Yeah, so that would take me time. But I wanted to show you that that's what radial, that's what it does as far as like symmetry. Close enough. I was trying to do a swirl effect. Anyway, you can do a lot of amazing things Well, let's just say I wanted to color over that, right? Choose a watercolor pencil. Let's go with blue and light blue. Oh, I didn't realize my Procreate pencil had a dual as well. Okay, cool. All right, let's go back to this. Yeah, no. Okay. Let's just say I wanted to, you know, color in whatever I'm doing. I could do that. But that's pretty much Procreate, you know. You're able to play around with a couple of different settings. If I wanted to turn the guide off, I forget how to do that. Yeah, turn this off. Oh, it still stays on there. I forgot how to turn it off, but there's a lot of really amazing things you can do. I mean, that's pretty much Procreate 101. There's a lot of different tutorials. There's a lot of people that have different things that they do, how they do it. And then there's a bunch of different types of brushes that people create. There's a mass market that Procreate has for sellers, and a lot of people use Gumroad to sell their brushes on. And, you know, me, I'll share a couple with my friends. That way they're able to, you know, do something like I do, doodle around. It's not something that I use for serious work. This is something that I do just for fun. But if you're getting into being an artist, or if you're looking for an app that's going to be pretty great for you, Procreate. It is an amazing app, and highly recommend it. Even just for doodling around. It's a very fun app to use. Anyways, thank you for your time. If you liked what you saw, learned something about how to import your photos, or learned a new feature today, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll post another video. Until then, thank you for tuning in.